in the ROG Twitch realm. I'm Solid Jake. We've got Whitson and Sasha, and we're watching the Alan Walker launch event live. Oh, look at this.
It's not morning where Sasha is.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
It's
Evening.
late at night.
We're actually flip-flop because normally it's like 9 p.m. for me when we do shows together, Sasha, and 9 a.m. for you. So it's flip-flop. Look at this Batmobile.
Now you get to know what it's like.
This is actually the first time you've ever done a show from home too, so that's kind of cool.
Yep. Living the RGB dream.
With RGB you took from the office.
Maybe I should get those. Those are like lights that are pointed at the wall, right?
Yeah. It's they're like floodlights, RGB floodlights. They're pretty cheap. And
yeah,
they're pretty good.
I would go all out though, and I'd like get a rack with lights that are up high, angled down.
If you can, I recommend you to go for individually addressable RGB LED strips.
I mean, I have them. Like you can see the red one back there, and I've got two more on the walls in front of me. My setup looks nicer looking this way because that's what I look at. I was like, well, I want to see all the cool stuff. Okay, cool. So this is a brand new collaboration for this Alan Walker edition G14, the Zephyrus G14.
Right.
And this is something that I know we started teasing ages ago because even at CES,
so we signed Alan Walker in 2019 originally as a brand ambassador, and we did a special edition laptop for him and his crew. I think we did 4 or 5 units only. So just for him.
Were they the same as this, or are they a different design?
Different. The original one was white, and yeah, everybody was going crazy over them and kept spamming us. Where can I buy one? So then we were like, okay, why not? Let's make one that people can actually buy. And then for this one, which is already this second version technically of the Alan Walker Special Edition G14, he went for dark gray.
Yeah,
this
so
is the first time I see this video.
Well, yeah, we'll see it a bit more in this video. We should probably guys, if you want to watch the video that we're watching, we have it muted for DCMA reasons. You can go check out the live stream of this announcement at youtube.com/c/Alan Walker Music. This is Alan Walker's YouTube channel. That's where the announcement is happening, and it is playing some banging music right now. So you definitely want to go have that not muted.
I know. I'm actually
awesome.
I'm dying with this badass video and just silence on my
open it up in a YouTube tab, man, because I have also seen this video and it is sweet.
If I hear it, stream hears it. That's the way of the land. So
I see. Well, then you're just gonna have to watch it later.
I'm gonna
suffer.
Have to
trust me.
Yeah. Who's this girl?
I don't know. How into EDM are you?
Honestly, like I listen to copious amounts of it. It's just I don't really always pay attention to the artists. It's just like I go to radio stations and that it's my work music, really. I grind to it.
I just wasn't sure if you knew that, like, typically with a lot of producers, like any given track has like a vocalist featured on
That's
it.
why I'm saying who is this? Yeah. Like could be Sia. It's not. Sia never shows herself.
It's not. I don't actually know the name of the song is Faded. Right? That's
Faded.
She's a Norwegian singer. I don't know how to say her name. I'm going to totally butcher it, and I'm afraid to say it out loud. Iselin Solheim.
Oh, okay.
Insulin?
It's Iselin.
He said he didn't want to say the name because he was worried about butchering her name, and then Sasha immediately calls you out. Love it.
Wow. Brutal for me.
Very nice. Oh, that takes me back. I remember when that song, it was like all over the place. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Like everywhere you went, you would hear that song.
So one thing I should point out is that we do giveaways, but we do them through Twitch chat. So if you're watching on YouTube and you want to get a chance to win a Games Planet voucher, they're doing this big summer sale on Games Planet right now. You do need to head over to Asus ROG on Twitch. So twitch.tv/AsusROG.
Right. So you got a multi-thread. You're gonna have Twitch open and YouTube open.
Hey, we're streaming on Twitch too, so you can watch it on one if you choose. But
but you gotta have YouTube open so you can hear the song.
That's right.
You can have 3 streams open.
And if you're smart, you're listening to the song and you've muted us until the songs are over.
This is a big production. This video.
It is. Yeah. Just wait, it gets bigger.
Well done.
It gets bigger.
Oh, you've seen it before? I haven't seen it before.
Yeah, they sent it to me last week.
I could have watched it, but I opted to not watch it because I was like, I'll watch it live.
Can I
It'll
say
be
that
awesome.
in this scene, I can't stop looking at her IEMs. They're all like glittery.
Yeah. I can't stop looking at the Batmobile. Where'd it get that? Where do I get one?
Yeah, I wanted to know that too. That car is sick.
So you saw last week already? Did they make the revisions you asked for?
I don't think I asked for any. They asked me, there's some like text at a certain point, and they were like, does this text move at the correct speed? And I was like, yes, actually it does. So that was my entire feedback.
I would have
that's
said more
impressive.
Batmobile.
So yeah, now there's a lot of fire. So
Oh, that drone footage looked
Yeah.
nice with the fireworks.
yeah, it's super sweet.
It's crazy how much of a difference drones make for production.
Man, that's crazy.
Like, I don't know if you guys watched when they
By the way, this vocalist is Sabrina Carpenter, Jake, just in
Sabrina
case you were wondering.
Carpenter.
Okay.
Dude,
This
Carpenter's
song,
like,
this song is featuring
the
Sabrina
RG
Carpenter
logo.
and Faruko.
where do I get that laser light in the sky for the RGI? Where do I get one of those?
Yeah, and the drones that carry it.
That,
Yeah, they
that
can
looks so
see-
crazy. Is that real? Did that actually happen? Is there a drone
think
that
so.
carry? Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it looks.
Can it come by my house?
I mean, it looks like a heavy screen, right? For that to be real, it might be. I don't know.
All right,
Nothing's
so here, I
real.
think they're going to start showing it off now.
Yeah.
Okay, so Enemy Matrix display
This is
with custom.
This is last year's G14 though that they're showing right now.
Yeah, that's the one we originally made just for him and his team, his crew.
Right. So this, and then now this is the new one that they're showing off.
Yeah.
A little
So
bit
that
different.
one was the 2020 G14, and the new one now is based on the 2021. So you get up to RTX 3000 series graphics.
Yes.
3070,
Nice.
the highest, I assume.
I think 30. I thought
3060?
3060 was the highest on
Yeah.
the
Okay.
G16.
Oh, it's
3060,
G,
keep
it's
it
a G14.
slim.
It's tiny.
60 plus 20 watts, in case anybody cares. And the Alan Walker edition is available in one configuration. So that one is 3050 Ti.
Oh,
which
it is.
plenty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For that,
I mean,
for that size, there we go. 3050
Is it-
Ti.
it's 1080 at 120 hertz, right?
QHD 120
Oh, it's
hertz.
QHD. Oh,
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, for 14-inch, that's like kick-ass.
Okay, so this is the thing that I'm really curious about. The packaging.
Right, it's a
Is-
paper box with RGB lighting and a Type-C port. And I think that's a world first, and ROG representing.
And you have that. Sasha's going to show all this off in a moment once this is over.
Yes,
But now Alan Walker is answering some questions over.
I have
on
it.
video.
You can see it here, right behind me. There it is.
Ah, little teaser for us.
Mine's at the airport. Coming to me later
Did
today.
it ever make it into the U.S.?
It is-
Jake was
it's-
supposed to have a sample to show us
Yeah.
all today, you guys.
I'm all
but
set up
you
to
never-
show
you
it
didn't
off.
Get here in time.
Oh, yeah.
So
They
we had to bring Sasha in.
shipped it over from
Oh,
Taiwan. Well, it's good to have
that's
you
why
here,
I'm here.
Sasha. It's been a
Well, the reason
while.
you're here, Sasha. You're just a laptop
You
delivery
know what? I'm
device
leaving.
for us.
I'm
Just
gonna
kidding.
leave the laptop here.
I've never been on Pulse with you, so this is great.
I'm really
looking
excited
forward to
to see this device.
Sorry you had to stay up till 9 p.m.
No. I love doing this stuff. It's cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's really nice to do polls with both of you guys. It's really cool.
Yeah. Well, hopefully more soon.
Yep.
So
I can't wait. So the latest lockdown
Usually
here.
Pulse is in the middle of the night for you, though.
obviously we
Yeah.
don't have audio for this video right now, or I don't. I assume part of Alan Walker's thing is he doesn't talk because he's typing, which is.
Yeah, no. Right now he's not talking.
Does he ever talk in the video? Is that part of his like character?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, he did.
Oh, okay.
He
The
did
mask
talk
is
at the
actually
beginning.
covering up the fact that he doesn't have a mouth.
I mean, you never know. A lot of these, characters in EDM is a big thing. I mean, we can clearly
Yeah.
see he always has the face mask on. Obviously, there's other artists like Daft Punk and Deadmau5. There's
Yeah.
many musicians that choose to have some kind of anonymity, and voice can be
Yeah.
part of that.
And for him, he also explained. Well, voice is not like voice. He's okay having his voice out there, but one of the reasons I think he explained why he's wearing the mask is also he wants everybody to feel like they can be an Alan Walker. So
That's cool.
like you can just get the Alan Walker mask and the sweater and everything, and nobody will know if it's your.
All right, guys, just another reminder, the
Yeah.
giveaway is only in Twitch chat.
5 minutes away. The timer's up there.
YouTube
Nope,
restrictions.
up there.
Yep. Gotta follow the rules of YouTube.
Yes. So the box is a it's like a sampler. Like
Right.
a hat comes with a bunch
That's
of Alan
cool.
Walker samples built in, and you can like remix his songs or any song yourself with the software tool.
And it's not just a sample. It's like an audio-visual thing. So every time you play any of the samples, there's a short clip that plays as well, like an animated clip.
Oh,
So that's
interesting.
I'll show you later. It looks pretty cool. It's really a bit like being at a club or a very scaled down concert.
And it comes with this sleeve and hat and socks. Sasha, are you wearing the
Right.
socks?
Yeah, got them right here.
Ah, Sasha, I told you to wear the socks.
Where's the leg cam?
Oh yeah, right.
He's actually just wearing pajama pants on the bottom, like Anchorman style.
I'm actually part of
The leg
floor
cam is
gang,
off.
so no legs.
All right, that's it. I
So
think.
that's the whole event. Okay.
That's the whole announcement. Okay, so
Cool.
All right. Hold it up.
Sasha,
Get right to it.
show us the laptop. I'm dying here.
So they're one size fits all, and you can see they come wrapped in like a nice paper wrapper, so they don't slide around in the box until you take them out. You get the head as well. Okay, I'll stop.
Did you
teasing,
guys
right?
actually know that Sasha on the side is actually just a fashion YouTuber? He just talks about clothing.
Yeah, right. Me, fashion
I mean,
YouTuber, right? I'm always
he's
wearing
wearing that
socks and
sweet-
sandals and shorts.
That sweet WASD shirt though.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
It's basically the work uniform, kind of here in HQ. Come visit us in HQ. You'll get one.
As
Someday.
as soon as the Taiwan lockdown is over, I'm there.
I've been trying to visit for
2
like a
weeks.
year. Well, 2 weeks till lockdown's lifted. I don't.
Well, our
That does-
lockdown, like we can go
Oh.
back to the office then. So you want me to
Dude.
hold that into the camera?
Wow.
That's a really cool. That's a darker shade of gray than I like thought from pictures. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Is it
It's
gunmetal?
like a gunmetal gray.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice, and it has like this matte reflection, so it's pretty cool. I really like the nameplate. It's a really nice.
Oh,
blue.
that blue is sweet.
Yeah,
And
metallic
I know there's
blue.
more blue on this laptop, and I love the shade
Yes.
of blue he chose.
It's a nice teal on the keyboard.
I guess we should mention
sweet.
Alan Walker actually helped design this laptop.
Okay, that's something
Yeah,
that
he chose all of this. So he chose the colors. He customized the keycaps. He even created a custom boot animation and boot sound for the laptop. So
Really?
I can show that as well. Yeah.
That is cool.
This is the lid, and you do see the animation when you turn on the laptop. I mean, there's an animation on the Animatrix right now. It flashes the.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard
Okay,
the sound.
Yeah, we did.
I saw.
Like a very high pitch.
Yep.
So okay, but show us the Animatrix because that. Oh, oh! I didn't realize that was the default wallpaper on the laptop.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool. Let me see. Right, I'll restart the laptop and then I'll start it again and show you what happens on the enemy matrix when you turn the laptop on, and I'll show you the box now. So he got the box, and yeah, those are the 6 main buttons are where you activate the
They're like-
samples.
They're not like really buttons. They're like electrocapacitive pads, right?
Yes. So the way this works is this is a paper box. Like I said, with a Type-C port, first Type-C port on a paper box in the world, pretty sure. There's RGB lighting all throughout here. It's Aura Sync compatible, so you can sync it up with the whole system. Yeah, this top is acrylic, and there's conductive ink on it. So this is how this all works. Let me see if I can a little bit closer.
That is
You can see
wild.
the conductive ink. And it's, yeah, so basically you short circuit it with your fingers. Don't worry, you don't get zapped, you don't feel anything. Yeah, so these 6 pads are the main pads to have the different samples. You got a question?
No. I'm
Okay.
just my mind is blown right now. This is
Yeah, for like a box, this is amazing, right? This is the most interesting box for sure, ever, I think. Samples, here you cycle through the 3 different pages. So you have 6 samples, and then you cycle through it, you have 6 more, and again, you have 6 more.
wow.
Here you can adjust the speed of the song, and here you play and pause the song. So you can also you can choose any song you want. By default, it comes with this new hit song. You can also pause the song and then play some of the samples and then resume the song. You can also adjust the pitch, so make it like really high or really low. And yeah, you can load any song on here you want and then give it like a Alan Walker makeover, basically, with the different samples. And like I said, the samples are not just audio, but there's a short animated video clip that plays back, which is pretty cool. Right, so now let me boot up the laptop and show you the Anime Matrix animation. So what's special about the Alan Walker edition is the Anime Matrix is in blue. So it's not white like on the regular one.
Spectre blue. I think that's my favorite part of the laptop. The blue Anime Matrix is so cool.
This is the first colored Anime Matrix we've ever had, right? They're all white otherwise? There might be a golden-ish one.
The acronym version of the G14 as well. That one had pink Anime Matrix.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That was an interesting device. Very colorful.
Yeah. Very, very interesting keycaps for that one. And some cool designs on it. So this is not the Type-C cable that comes with the laptop. This is my own.
Okay. So just real quick, guys, we are going to be giving away some $20 Games Planet vouchers. They're having a big summer sale right now. So if you want to enter, you need to type Walker in all caps in Twitch chat. WALKER, all caps. This is only in Twitch chat, twitch.tv/AsusROG. That is cool. RGB cardboard box. We did it. I keep joking that we're gonna have RGB like forks and plates and knives soon with our IKEA partnership, but now we literally have RGB cardboard. So
yeah, you bring that up. So I heard the IKEA ROG stuff is coming pretty soon in like 2 months, I think. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. Cool. So now let me put the ROG Remix box on the desk and then show you. As soon as you plug it in, this is the interface that pops up. That shows you the songs. So let's see if it works. So that's one of the samples. That's the first one.
Oh, that's cool.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, kind of.
Cool.
Your mic is kind of trying to mute it, but it's okay.
Yeah, my mic is like,
in the background.
What's that noise? Yeah. Okay, and then it's another one.
The animations are cool.
Yes, the animations are really cool. And then you can actually project this onto your wall with a projector, or you can have it on your TV, right?
What?
So you can turn off the lights, project this onto the wall. This thing lights up.
With your custom remix.
Right. You can connect anything that's Aura compatible, Aura Sync compatible, and you can have your headset, mouse, keyboard, everything follows the same pattern and the same colors.
Okay, that I did not know about. That's awesome.
And
so this
is the next page.
This is kind of made for like aspiring DJs almost.
Yeah, and it's crazy. It's so intuitive. So I actually tried to. I think a lot of us had this dream of like, oh, I want to be a DJ, and but yeah, it's really overwhelming when you want to try to remix something. This is the coolest animation, or one of the coolest for sure. But yeah, it's actually pretty difficult to work with a remix deck. But this one is so easy. You got like 6 buttons, main buttons, and then a few extra, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's so intuitive. After like 10 seconds, everybody figures it out. So I have a 1-year-old toddler. He figured it out. He was playing with this. So this is kind of like Guitar Hero, but for being a DJ. Like you don't need to know how to
It's called
play
DJ
guitar.
Hero.
Yeah. So it's pretty much like that.
Does exist.
And this is the last page of the samples. And yeah, this one is really cool as well. I like this. Like a lot of young people are going to be like, what the hell is that?
Yeah. My toddler was walking up the stairs and saw a bunch of those yesterday and didn't know what they were. It was the same thing. And then she saw a box of VCR tapes and said, what are all these books?
Yeah. and then they find out that you can pull out tape and they're like, oh, this is cool.
Oh, let's destroy all of these.
Yeah. It's a different age. We're going to draw our winner for the giveaway. We're actually going to draw 2 winners right here. Virtuos, VURTUOS. Virtuos, you are our first winner.
Oh,
Sasha's having way too much fun right now.
I still have like a million questions about this laptop, but I'll wait until we draw this.
And we're gonna roll one
Oh,
more.
we already drew it.
Yeah, Nardi
One more.
_1. Nardi _1. Congratulations, guys. We'll have more giveaways at the end of the stream. GG's. But anyways, yes, dive in, Whitson.
So I guess for you mentioned that like this laptop is kind of made for aspiring DJs, and like yes, that's exactly the point, because like the thing that makes the G14 so great is that it's not just a gaming laptop, right? Like it's this thin and light design. It's got this powerful hardware, and they can basically go from work to play to whatever your other hobbies are at a moment's notice. And so that's what makes the G14 so perfect for someone like Alan Walker and people who. And especially because Alan Walker was like totally self-made, right? Like he just started putting stuff up on SoundCloud and like kind of made it big. And that's the idea is that you could do the same thing if you're into that kind of stuff. And like this is the laptop to make it happen. But I gotta see. So on the front, can you show the front again?
The laptop?
No, sorry, the lid. The back.
Oh.
No, the back of the laptop. The lid. There we go. So one of the things that was new this year were these like strips along the front that say like join the Republic, join the Walkers. I thought are those like fabric or something?
Yes, those are fabric belts, and one of them has a reflective coating as well. So it's kind of like a cat eye, like the vests that police and first responders wear, so it reflects light in the dark.
That was the only because I've been writing about this and looking at pictures of it for like weeks and weeks and weeks. And that was the only part that I was a little skeptical about, because I thought it was going to be more like raised off the surface of the laptop, but actually it looks really sleek.
Slim. Yeah.
Really good.
Slim. Yeah.
I dig it. Okay, cool. I like that a lot.
It's like it's stuck. It's glued to the laptop lid as well, so it doesn't like move around and come off or anything. It's really totally fixed to it.
It's just part of the lid.
It's weird really cool. That fabric like that and hardware is becoming part of our like aesthetic on a lot of our devices, and it works really well, because I have the Helios case here for the like our desktop. It has these big handheld straps on the top so you can carry it, and it looks A, really cool, and B, it just kind of works. It's functional.
Yeah, it feels a lot more like like a lifestyle product instead of just a technological gadget, right?
Yeah. It's a good way to look at it.
And like Whitson said, I think what made the G14 such a huge success was a lot of people who bought it were not the typical audience who would get a gaming laptop, but they want a really powerful laptop with really long battery life. And it's crazy, you get 8-core CPU in that form factor. Usually you only get 4, and you get a full performance CPU in there as well. Instead of just 15 watts or 10 watts, you get 35, 45, and then up to a 3060 now in that laptop. Is incredible how slim and light it is. So it's 1.6 kilos. I love it. I have my own G14 here. So this is my work laptop. That's the regular G14. I love it. Battery life is insane. I never have to worry about battery life anymore. That's just so cool. Like you can use it all day, never have to worry about running out of battery. You got really good performance as well. My wife played Valheim on this for a while. It's a really, really nice laptop.
It is the laptop that when I'm in the market for a laptop, I will be looking very closely at the G14. Yeah. That is the laptop that appeals to me the most out of all of ours, except maybe also the Flow. I love the Flow.
Yeah, the Flow's nice too.
The Flow is insane.
For me, I think I would go for the G14 because of the bigger keyboard. For me, I'd still rather have a...
That's a fair point. So speaking of the keyboard, show us the keyboard. And I wish I wish we could throw a picture up of the keyboard so we don't just have to have Sasha hold it up. But here's your workout for the day, Sasha. Just hold that up for like an hour for us. So I love like the 3 or 4 tone keyboard he has going on here. Like this could look really busy, but it actually looks pretty sweet with the like teal blue enter and shift and escape.
Yeah.
And then on the W and A keys are both the Alan Walker logo because it's AW, which is really cool.
Slightly inverted.
I do love
that. The A highlighted and the W highlighted, but it's the Alan Walker logo.
And then my other favorite part is the trackpad. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this on camera, guys, but the trackpad has this really cool kind of like texture to it. That's like was kind of like inspired by an equalizer graphic. Now your camera's not focusing, Sasha.
Yeah, no. The camera's like, nope, it's too dark.
But you should be able to use. I'm sure articles are going up about this now to see pictures of it. We should have an article about it going up on soon at rog.asus.com. You'll have to keep an eye on that. Looks like the site hasn't updated just yet. And you can see pictures. The trackpad is really, really cool. And I don't know, does it like can you feel the texture? Is it like a little bit raised too?
No, it feels completely smooth. So
Okay.
Super smooth glass touchpad. And you only see it from a certain angle where it reflects the light. So then you see those diagonal lines that are inspired by his equalizer.
We've been doing a lot of stuff, like ROG has been doing a lot of stuff like that lately with stuff that like reflects light in cool ways. Like Jake, don't you have the M16 right now that does the same thing?
I really liked all this reflective stuff we're doing, and also the backpacks. Yeah,
You can't see it that well in the lighting. There we go.
oh,
There you go. Yeah, that's so cool.
You can see a little bit. Yeah, that has this really nice rainbow reflection to it as well.
Yeah.
And the backpacks, I really like the reflective stuff on the backpacks. There's some. One of our backpacks comes with a keychain, and on the keychain there's the ROG logo, and it's chroma reflective, so it's reflective in different colors. I love that stuff. That looks super cool.
It's nice to have options that aren't exactly related to just RGB, right?
Yeah, sure. I like RGB, as you can tell.
Hopefully that popping sound wasn't too bad. I had to unplug an aux cable because I heard some noise, and
I don't think I heard it.
I hope
So,
the stream
But I
might
still
have.
have the Alan Walker YouTube thing in the background, listening to music.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We got a lot of people asking in chat, and I don't know why I don't have this information right in front of me at a moment's notice, but what is the availability and pricing of this? Sasha, do you have that? No, my camera's not focusing.
That depends on the region, but the price target is around 2,000 USD. And for the same configuration, regular 2021 G14 will set you back around $200, maybe $300 less. So you're paying around $200, $300 more for the Alan Walker edition for the same spec. And
Well, you pay that just for the gunmetal gray.
Yeah. Well, it's A, collectors, and B, that you get in an RGB cardboard box. Who else doesn't want that?
Right. So that's the special thing about this as well. It's a limited edition, so you got to take that into consideration.
Absolutely.
Right? There's only going to be for most countries, there's only going to be a couple hundred.
Right.
For bigger countries, there's a few thousand.
So,
but overall, global, there's still very limited supply.
Yeah.
So and that means this is going to last for a couple of years for sure. And if you do sell it eventually, it's going to hold his value, I think. Alan is still pretty young. He's going to make more music. And this might even turn into like a collector's edition, you know?
I could easily see that.
Yeah.
And when is it available to buy?
Today, it's supposed to be today. The website is not updated.
It should be in 1 minute actually, because originally we said the sales embargo. Yeah, I know some of the shops they're only updating the shops right now. It should be like right now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
I'm trying to refresh.
Guys, go get it while you can.
If it doesn't show up right now, you just got to refresh a couple times before it's gone.
Yeah.
I just want to give another reminder that in 4 minutes, we will be doing another giveaway on Twitch. So you got to go into the Twitch chat to enter this giveaway.
Man, it's so frustrating to give away all this stuff and we don't get anything.
Sasha's jealous.
I mean, I don't know, but I get stuff to play with all the time.
Yeah.
I just have to send it back afterwards. But it's cool. My office is like a revolving door of laptops. Not as much as Jake's is. Jake has like 5 laptops sitting in his office right now.
Currently 3. No, 4.
Jake gets everything first.
4. Yeah.
Then it goes to people who write articles, and eventually.
And I've got the Alan Walker laptop arriving today, apparently.
And a little teaser, right? Like with CES coming up, you are going to need a lot of storage space, Jake. You'll have
We're hoping.
a big pile of stuff in the background.
I'm gonna have to get everything out of here to make room because
Are we coming out with anything new for CES? You guys might have to wait and see.
Oh damn!
I can only imagine what we've got this year.
Did I just leak that we're making more products?
And I just leaked that we're an electronics company? Jake, big question. So we have a lot of people watching right now who are not usually on our Twitch stream.
Yeah.
Guys, usually, so Pulse, this is our kind of weekly podcast talk show that happens once a week on Thursdays. Today we're doing it a little bit early. Mm-hmm. But usually Jake is on this channel streaming games all the time. Jake, next week you're going to be streaming with this laptop, the Alan Walker G14, right?
We're going to be taking it for a spin, seeing what it's all about, showing off not only what it looks like, but its gaming capabilities.
Yes.
I would
so
love
the party
to see
does
you
not end
play
today.
Call of Duty with Alan.
Oh man.
That would be
Oh, is he a big Call of Duty player? I know he's like a gamer. I didn't know. I wasn't sure like what he played.
Yeah, he's into Call of Duty as far as I know.
Do we have to
Yeah.
like get like Matt Heafy and Alan Walker together? Two ROG
that would be
mus-
dope.
two
Those are
ROG
literally my two
musicians
favorite-
playing COD together, like
Those
Yeah,
are my
that
two
would be
favorite
sick.
genres of music. That would be
EDM
like
and metal. Yeah, like
worlds colliding in the best possible way.
that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I mean, I can send some
We totally
emails.
have to see. That might be possible. We can see. Yeah.
That would be awesome. So
that
we still have
means-
some people asking about specs and stuff like that. And also, they want to know if the if we're gonna have a similar colored anime matrix display on other laptops in the future. That I don't know.
We may.
Would be cool,
We
but
may. Yeah.
So like
Right
I'm
now-
everything's possible one day.
Yeah, let me just say
So
one
right
thing
now-
really quick, because like one thing that I really love is we made this other aesthetic on our own with ROG Phone 5. We made this like gray and blue ROG Phone 5, and I'm waiting for the day that we drop a Zephyrus with that aesthetic. And if it was a G14 with that blue on the back, I would insta buy that, because I love that the ROG Phone 5 aesthetic more than any product we have on the
Yeah.
Ultimate. So I'm hoping we do
Matte
more like that.
glass.
And I think
Yeah.
a lot of people have echoed what I just said. They really like, they like it when we create white GPUs. They like it when we do, different tones. And I think when you do these different tones and different palettes, that's when you'd be more likely to see maybe a variation. But what I can answer is we very much will not have as far as I understand, we will not have an RGB anime matrix display, because the technology does not work well as each pixel
Working
is a
on it.
cluster. You're okay.
Right,
So
working on it.
it's something that has been considered and
I was
maybe
gonna say,
looked
we
into.
don't have it yet.
Yes.
We don't have the technology for a lot of things yet.
Right,
Okay.
and I can explain why. So, if you look at the enemy matrix, there's over 1,000 holes on the lid here right now.
laser etched.
That doesn't mean, yeah. So most of them are CNC drilled, but some of them are laser etched, because we can't go all the way through. If we would CNC drill all the way through here, that would affect the integrity of the chassis too much, so it would be too fragile. So those are laser drilled, laser etched, and most of the rest are CNC drilled. They're tiny holes. Not each of the holes has one LED behind it, so you actually have one LED illuminating several holes. And so if you want to go RGB, that would look super weird, because they're slightly offset. If you have an RGB LED, it's actually a tiny red, a tiny blue, and a tiny green LED, very close to each other. But because they are close to each other but not exactly in the same spot, when you have one illuminate several holes, then one of the holes would be green, the other one would be blue, the other one would be teal. So each hole would look different, would have a different color, which looks interesting. We've tried
Or the
that.
holes would have to be too big.
Or the holes
You'd
would
have to cram.
be,
You'd have to
yes.
cram 3 LEDs for one hole, and the holes would be bigger and spaced apart.
Yeah, it would change
or
the
you would have
aesthetic
to
significantly.
have one RGB LED for each hole, which means you would have much lower resolution, much less pixels essentially on the lid. So yeah, there's
Like those
we're working
billboards you
on it.
see with
Yeah.
the really low resolution with the giant LEDs. Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
we're
could-
working on
I
it.
would
Yeah.
take this. All I need is the Spectre blue. That's the color I would just. If I had an RGB anime matrix, I would just make it that color anyway.
Yeah.
It
So
is a very nice blue.
what's
The
the point?
regular blue LED feels a little bit harsh, right? It's a bit harsh on your eyes and can be a bit uncomfortable
Yeah.
to look at.
I
This
like that
one's really
slightly
nice.
lighter blue.
Yeah. So the regular one is white LED, and the acronym version is pink, and the Alan Walker edition is blue. To answer the question about the colors, and for the specs, so the 2021 G14 goes from 1650 up to RTX 3060, and this one, the Alan Walker edition, comes with 3050 Ti. 60 watts plus 20 watts dynamic boost, so up to 80 watts. Doing really well compared to even higher GPUs in some other laptops. And GPU wise, R9 5900 HS. So the high
5900.
efficiency.
Sorry, you said
Right.
you meant CPU wise.
Yes.
CPU wise, yeah. It's
5900 HS.
right, which is the high efficiency version. And surprisingly, it actually beats other laptops with an HX. So it performs the same or better than others with an HX CPU. You'd think the HX would perform better because it has higher wattage, but because of the high efficiency, this one can clock high even at lower voltage and lower wattage. So it does really well. Right, memory can
Crazy
go
the
up to.
processors they're packing into these machines now. I just had to take a break to say that. Like the fact that we have so many of these like thin and light laptops
Yeah.
that not only have a full GPU in them, the Flow again is a crazy example, but like a high-end like Ryzen 9 processor is bonkers to me.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like being able to fit it in there and get the performance, but then also
Yeah.
the long battery life. Like you don't
Yeah.
actually compromise on the battery life. Before it was like, okay, you can choose. You can have these really small compact laptops, and one is going to have a powerful CPU, but the battery life is going to be poor, or you have really long battery life, but the performance is not going to be great. And with this one, you can have both. So that was the original G14 when the Ryzen 4000 mobile came out. That was amazing. And now the 5000, same amazing battery life.
I've been working with these laptops for a few years, and it still blows my mind that like gaming laptops are now just laptops basically.
Yeah,
like gaming laptops used to be these like huge things
Even-
that like were not as poor. Like
Yeah.
this is just insane.
I always talk about my 2015 ROG laptop, which, at the time, 980M, high-end i7, 64 gigs of RAM. Like this thing was the cream of the crop for power in a laptop, but it weighs more than double what one of these laptops weighs. And
I mean, I have
it's backbreaking.
I had the Strix Scar with me now, and I thought it was going to be huge. And it's like, it's bigger than the G14, but even then I'm like, this is like one of our highest end laptops. It's got like a 3080 in it, like all this stuff. And it's like, been carrying it around for the past week, and I'm like, this isn't bad. Like, it's just insane how much better gaming laptops are right now.
About that laptop you got that from Alexi, right? Can we give him a little shout out? He's working on Call of Duty, so we're going in circles.
Oh wow, you're right. Alexi used to be one of Sasha's co-workers, and I was originally, when I was an esports commentator, ROG sponsored me, so I wasn't an employee. I was a sponsored streamer, and they hooked me up with a high-end laptop. This was 6 years ago, but
Alexi, that was really Alexi.
Yeah, man, it was Alexi.
He was pushing hard.
Alexi's
like,
the best.
Give this guy a good laptop. He's totally worth it.
And look how it worked out. Now he's here.
All
because you gave him that laptop.
Honestly,
should we draw a winner?
Yeah, we should draw a winner. Yes, I was trying to get to that. But you got me reminiscing of old times. All right, we're gonna draw.
Sorry,
we're drawing two winners, guys. Again, we're giving out $20 Games Planet vouchers. Games Planet has a huge summer sale going on right now.
We are not giving away an Alan Walker laptop.
We are not. I know people are assuming, they're just hoping that laptops are given away, but no. DJ Albert Guitar, congratulations. You have won the first of the two giveaways. Congrats, man. You're getting a $20 Games Planet voucher. We're going to roll one more. And movie video game. So movie video game, I guess. That's how I'm reading your name. Congrats, guys.
Combination. I do that a lot.
Yeah. My first username was Panda Attack Cannon. Doesn't make any sense, but 12-year-old Jake thought it was cool to blend words together, so I get it. So we're gonna send you guys
against pandas for some reason.
Yeah, we're gonna send you guys messages after the stream with your voucher and how to redeem it. But those are all the giveaways for today. So GG's to the winners. Cool.
Congrats.
I don't know. This is a really cool device, really gorgeous. I mean, price point you said will be a little bit higher than the classic G14, but that should be expected. You're getting a lot of extra custom design, cool packaging, actually functional packaging, which is something that I've never even heard of. That it's a gadget in its own, one of a kind, really. And
not to mention socks, Jake.
And socks.
Right.
Actually, I really dig that laptop sleeve.
Oh yeah, right. The laptop sleeve.
This is so dumb, but I'm a sucker for any laptop that comes with a sleeve.
Really?
I don't know why, but I'm just like, yes.
And the cool
I feel
thing
like I
about
got
that
like a bonus.
It's a lot like the Flow X13 sleeve. So it's bigger for the G14, but it's very similar to that one. It's super lightweight and it's not waterproof, but water repellent. It works pretty well. I'm using the Flow X13 sleeve for my work G14 actually. It works super well. So yeah, even
Wait,
the G14,
you're using the Flow sleeve for your G14?
Yeah, right.
Also,
it fits.
Did work gave you a G14 for your work laptop? Can I order one of those?
Yeah. You just gotta ask. You gotta ask the right people.
Just gotta ask the right people. You gotta know the right people. Sasha knows all the right people.
No, but
I only know Jake.
In HQ, the G14 is super popular.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised.
Oh, really?
Once you come to HQ, you'll see it's crazy. Like, so many people have a G14, and everybody loves it. obviously.
That's funny. I mean, it's like the perfect work laptop. Especially if you work in the gaming industry, right?
Yeah.
Like before I came to Asus, I was looking at other jobs in gaming journalism, and I was looking at buying a G14 for that work. Like,
especially for travel on the road, just bring it wherever you got to
Yeah.
go. It's so lightweight, with also has the power to game if you want to, right? You're bored in your hotel room on a trip. Guess what? Fire up a video game.
Or if you're working in any sort of games capacity, right? Like you need a GPU to test stuff or run stuff. Yeah. It's so insane.
And the keyboard is pretty good too as well. I mean, like other 13 inch
it's got like a decently deep travel.
Those really shallow keyboards, but this one's 1.6 millimeter, which is it's the same as 15 inch or even 17 inch laptops. So it's a really nice keyboard.
What's the travel?
1.6.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Plus keycap curve, so it feels like even more. Yeah.
1.6 is particularly crazy when you think that like ThinkPads, which are known for having some of the best keyboards, are like 1.5 now. Like they've shrunk down so much.
Or even less.
Yeah, or less. Like some of the ones I'm tested are lower, and I'm like, I'm such a sucker for any keyboard that has like a laptop keyboard with decent travel. Like the keyboard and the trackpad
and keyboard layout as well.
Make or break a laptop for me, because that's your primary way for interacting with the device. If you have a trackpad that's like jumping all over the place or whatever, like I will immediately return the laptop, right? And I'm really, really pleased with every single trackpad and keyboard I've used on ROG machines. They're awesome.
Can we see the keyboard again, Sasha? Can you just hold it up?
Sure.
You just
you're Vanna White.
I can just hold it. I can hold it like this the whole time.
Please. It's beautiful.
And yes, there's a full-sized right shift key for you full-sized right shift key people out there.
Yes.
I don't know if I've
I know
ever
that's
used
like a
my
big
right
point of
shift
contention on laptop keyboards. I've never used my right shift key in my life.
I don't even know. I
know
forget it
people
exists like often.
So what I really like is it has a dedicated print screen key right here.
Yes.
For a laptop with a compact keyboard is really cool. It's so convenient. I use this all the time, like several times per day.
You could just Windows Shift S, easy.
It doesn't quite do the same.
Yeah, I guess so.
Having the print screen key. And what I really like as well is having the hotkeys up here. So you got
those are
volume
really nice.
down, volume up, microphone mute. Very handy, microphone mute. And the ROG key to launch Armory Crate. And the SSO fingerprint key as well. So
that's right. So but it caches your fingerprint, right? So when you press the power button, it holds onto your fingerprint and logs you into Windows, so you don't need to put your finger on the power button again.
Yeah.
Which is
it's like phones.
I can't believe that most laptops still don't do that. It's like it's so crazy. So you press the button once, then you have to wait a little bit, and then you're like, okay, now I can press it again.
Nope, no more.
Yeah,
I vastly prefer
cool
this over the facial recognition sign-in style, which is something we've seen other devices do, but I don't like that personally. That feels invasive, but fingerprint sounds like, I'm choosing to do this.
Yeah. I know what you mean. And also for the camera, you never know when it's on, right? And sometimes, you go to a website and it will just pop up and you're like, what? No, don't scan my face.
Wants to use your webcam.
Yeah.
What so if that's a print screen on the right side, what is the fourth is there a function key? What's that extra key on the left side there? Down at the bottom?
You mean here?
Yeah.
So
the
you got
function key is down
control,
there
function
somewhere?
key, and the Windows key.
Okay, there we go. Cool.
Control, function, and Windows. And the reason we made it this way is because we have the function key between Control and Windows. So when you're, in the heat of a battle, you don't accidentally slip a little bit from the Control key and hit the Windows key. You definitely don't want that, right? You can also disable the Windows key in software, but
in Armory Crate,
yeah. So this way, it's pretty convenient.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. Okay, pro tip: I actually remapped my Windows key to caps lock.
Yeah, you can do that. But that's the thing. Like some people like using the Windows key.
Yeah, I actively use my Windows key for the commands.
I do too. Yeah. But I press caps lock because I don't use caps lock for anything. I hold shift when I type in all caps.
Caps lock is cool. So cruise control, man.
Part of this is because I used to be a Mac user a long time ago. Don't judge me.
Don't admit that.
But
you're gonna get roasted in the chat.
At least you said used to be.
I used to be a long time ago. But I still hold on. I held on to all those shortcuts. So I remap Alt to Control and Windows to Alt. So it's like I find those easier to use. So it's more like the Mac style shortcuts. I still remap that on every Windows machine I use.
Excuse me while I
But
vomit.
that's my only holdover from my Apple days
Oh, I'm judging you.
that I'm otherwise ashamed of.
I'm the opposite. I went to design school and I brought my own hefty laptop. I walked through Manhattan. I walked to school. It was about 3 miles. And no, maybe round trip. And yeah. I was like, I'm not using these Mac PCs. I'm not. Is that redundant to call it a Mac PC? I guess it is.
No, it's not, because it is a personal computer.
But
Yeah.
Apple hates that, right?
And
They
like to
don't want
bring
to be called a PC.
Yeah.
to bring this full circle back to the G14, like when I went to college, I had like the original white MacBook when they first came out with like the Core Duo, not the Core 2 Duo, the Core Duo.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm probably not going to game on this. I'm not super into gaming right now. And then of course, as soon as I get to college, like my friends are gaming and stuff, I'm like, okay, I'll try to play games on this. And of course, that thing couldn't handle games for crap. Like it had like terrible integrated graphics. It would like freeze every time like I'd cast a lightning bolt spell. And man, I wish I had something like the G14 when I was in college. It would have been the perfect college, like back to school laptop, because you can do all your schoolwork, you can lug it, you don't feel like you're lugging it back and forth. You can carry it easily, and then you can game at night.
True. And then,
Huge
like,
mistake on my part. Don't make the same mistake as me, guys. Get the
I-
G14.
I saw some people are talking about, like, right now it's back to school, right? So there's a lot of videos and articles talking about it. What's the best laptop for back to school? What's the best keyboard and headset and all this kind of stuff? And there's some people saying, oh yeah, but you don't need this performance for a school laptop. And it's like, it's true. You don't really need it for
Depends on what
most
you're
of
doing.
the stuff. But if you're already getting a laptop, you might as well pay a little bit more, and then you can also game on it, and you can also do some 3D development in the future if you want to, like, do any 3D rendering, play around in Unigine or in Unreal, mod some
You also
games.
never know what you're going to be doing. People change their majors halfway through. I had a bunch of friends. Most of my friends were dance majors, super random. But like, I just made friends with all the dance department, and someone said, like, what do they need this powerful laptop for? And it's like, they would make videos all the time. They would have to make videos of them dancing and submit it. Like, that was kind of like some of their coursework. And so, yeah, you need like a powerful CPU to render, like constantly render that stuff to do it fast. Yeah, you need a pretty powerful CPU. It's not like a major you would expect to need a powerful laptop, but it did help a lot. We got some questions in chat. I'm sorry, chat. This is scrolling by a lot faster than usual, so I'm missing a lot of these, and I'm getting so involved in the discussion. We already mentioned how many of these laptops were made. It's not a ton, so if you want one, keep an eye on your favorite e-tailer and buy it as soon as you can.
Yep.
It's like thousands, right?
It's limited for sure.
It's a couple thousands, yeah. In most countries, it's only a couple hundred for each country. So in some countries, it might be gone pretty fast.
Red Rubio Gaming also asks, what is the weight? I believe it's the same as the regular G14, right?
Right. So, but that's a very good question because there's a lot of confusion about this. For the G14, there's two versions, right? There's the one with Anime Matrix, which the Alan Walker edition has, and then there's the one without.
So, and the one with is a little bit heavier, like 0.1 kilograms or something?
Yeah. The one with Anime Matrix is 1.7 kilos roughly, and the one without is 1.6. And then the one with Anime Matrix is also thicker. It's around 19.9 millimeters, and the one without Anime Matrix is 17.9 millimeters. So 2 millimeters more, 100 grams more, and then obviously the Anime Matrix version costs more as well. That depends.
For those of you in the U.S., that's 3.7 pounds, by the way, is the weight.
Yeah.
Science.
And in inches, how much is that?
I don't know what 1.7 kilos is.
And how about the thickness? I'm sorry, I don't know.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
17.9 millimeter versus 19.9 millimeter.
When I think of laptops, I think of them in millimeters.
Okay.
Just because that's even in the U.S., when you look on like product pages and stuff, most of them have millimeters or centimeters, and so I don't know. I often think it's usually like, I mean, it's less than an inch. It's like what 0.7 something inches.
Yeah, around there.
The TPX the man asks, the keys change color or are they single? They're not RGB, right? They're just white backlight.
White backlight, which looks very cool.
Which looks awesome.
Yeah,
I think it's the right decision here with just the elegance of this design of this build, the multiple colors on the actual keycaps, having the underlit, white is.
Yeah, having RGB on this machine would be weird.
It would look dirty. It would look wrong. Yeah.
So I understand some people maybe would like to have RGB. What you have to take into consideration is if you like white keyboard backlight, which works really well and is good on the eyes, you can't really get that once you go RGB. As soon as you go RGB, the white always looks a little bit yellowish, a little bit green, a little bit blue, and each key looks a little bit different as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the nice thing about this too is that because the keyboard's a little bit darker, that white is actually going to shine through pretty nicely.
Yep. The contrast is pretty good.
Which is not true for all laptops. Some laptops I feel like they don't match the keys and the RGB or the backlighting very well. I'm trying to look through here for any other questions.
The only other questions were
a ton of people.
Yeah, availability. I mean, it should be on pre-order for now. You just
should have been 20 minutes ago.
But I haven't seen it on the website. Is still, for me at least, I don't know if it's cached or what.
It's possible that some of the shops, maybe they don't update it by 30 minutes, so they just update it by the hour. So then it's probably going to update in 8 minutes.
Yeah, but very very soon. Like it's and they're gonna, we expect them to sell out quick. So definitely be on your toes and keep.
We should have done a pre-order. We should definitely do that next time.
It's tough.
Yeah,
it's tough. Pre-orders aren't always the best solution. I mean, they work.
Difficult to do. Yeah.
It's you run into the same problem really. But
I was like, and I mean, available right away when the announcement happens. I don't like waiting again after I've heard about it.
Yeah,
you've got me like itching to buy. You gotta hook me in. Get me to purchase while I'm still feeling that way. In 2 weeks, I might be like, eh.
Yeah, I bought my Oculus Quest 2 right on the launch event. Despite the launch event, I have to say, was not very impressed by the launch event. But
really, I loved that.
Carmack was really cool, and that's what sold me on it as well. Like him talking about it and everything, that really sold me on it. So we're talking about for the laptop as well. You might not need such a powerful CPU or GPU right now, but you usually keep your laptop for a couple of years, right? So that's another reason. Yes, you can get a laptop now for cheaper that is good enough right now and maybe for the next 1 year. But if you're getting a new laptop already, you might as well spend a few $100s more and then get one that's going to be good for the next couple of years.
You don't want something. You don't want to be in a situation where you're going to have to buy another one a couple years down the road.
Right. Yeah.
So McJellybean126, which is a great username by the way, is asking if we'll make more later on down the road since this is such a limited run. I can't answer. Probably not.
One and done.
Our partnership, our general partnership with Alan Walker is still continuing.
Yeah. Right? So it's not like we're never going to talk to Alan Walker again. So we might make another Alan Walker special edition of a G14 or maybe another laptop in the future. There might be an Alan Walker edition again. I hope so.
But this one is...
Or there could be something else. There could be an Alan Walker edition ROG phone. Who knows? I'm just making that up off the top. That's not...
Headphones.
You just got a lot of
people... like Alan Walker edition headphones.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I figured you would bring that up with all your headsets on the wall.
I know. I'm such a headphone nerd, so that would actually be pretty sweet. Yeah. Everyone always comments on the headphones.
These once they're gone, they're gone. We're not going to go like, G15. They're sold out, so we're going to do more. Oh, the G15 Alan Walker edition.
A lot of people want a G15. The G15 is a popular laptop
M16
as well.
Alan Walker edition. That would be nice as well. Now Jake's going to show off his M16.
Sorry, I just really like this device. I mean, look at that prismatic back on it.
Yeah, and the bezels, man, those bezels. It's like once you've gone for 4-side narrow bezels, it's so hard to go back to any other laptop.
Dude,
people often hate.
I streamed on this yesterday, and one thing that I was really curious about is I played the game Hades, and I kept looking from I'm not trying to throw shade at my XG27 UQ. This is a great display. But the vibrance on this, the gamut on this display is just unbelievable on the M16. And you get the 16:10 ratio. So a game like Hades that's very vibrant, very colorful too. I was just like, dude, I did not know a screen could be like this bright and like just gorgeous. So M16 is this is the current bad boy that we show off in the Twitch streams that we used yesterday. So we'll be using this as well as the Alan Walker edition to game on some Twitch streams over the coming weeks.
Yeah. And for the G14 Alan Walker edition as well, what I think is really cool about it, that's, you can really feel from Alan that he likes to include the community in what he does. He has this like spirit of people coming together and working on something together, and you can feel like that's his mentality, right? Like he puts stuff on SoundCloud, like you mentioned, Whitson. He likes to put it out there for people to work with it and use it and be part of it. And it's the same thing that you get with this, like with the DJ Remix, the ROG Remix box. you become part of it. You can not just listen to the song passively, but you become part of it. You can change it, you can remix it. I mean, most people, I tried it, I'm not very good at it, but it's fun. At least I know that's on my end, right? So I could
But you can
make something really
practice.
cool, right? Yeah, that's the other thing. Like if you practice, you can do something really cool with
Got to
this.
start
I think
somewhere.
yeah, and I think that's super nice. Yeah, and also you can really feel. I didn't work with Alan directly, but I can tell from the people that I talked to who work directly with him that he's super into this, and he's not just okay, yeah, let's do some co-branding deal, and where's my suitcase full of money,
Right.
and then okay, here's my assets, and have fun with it,
Right.
But he really wants this to be cool, and he really thinks about not just what does he want, but what does his community like? What do his fans like? What do they want? What do they expect? What can he do that adds value for them and makes it really cool for them and interesting for them, right? So that is really nice working with those people. So yeah, I hope we will do more with Alan Walker in the future. I can't wait for the next Alan Walker edition in 2022. Hopefully we'll do something cool with him again. Yeah.
He's not saying that it's happening. Yeah. But it could happen. Just don't want to
we're
get.
not announcing anything in that regard.
Yeah. Well, the way you phrase it could be
laptops coming out in 2022 so far, and I don't remember that being on the list. But things are surprise.
Cool. Anything else we missed? Can we see those socks again? I think that was my favorite part was the socks.
Wait, there's a hat too. We never mentioned the hat. The hat.
I did show the hat, yeah, but I can show it again.
Can you put the hat on over your headphones? Does that?
I can like pretend to wear it with my headphones. My son really loved this one as well. Yeah,
I'm sure.
Nice.
Yeah, and you got the socks, Alan Walker socks. Walker. And this is an item you can get Alan Walker socks on Alan's merch store as well.
Okay.
So that's something we noticed. Like, okay, that's like an Alan Walker thing. You can buy Alan Walker socks. We're like, yeah, cool. Let's throw that into the.
I think they were giving away shirts and socks and stuff during his live stream on his channel today. I think.
Damn, I missed my chance. I really wanted that shirt. I thought that shirt is very nice.
Well, you messed up. You should have been watching the stream instead of fake watching. Watching it here. Yeah.
I should have just ignored all of you guys and just watched the stream and
I know chat's been asking where is Alan Walker. He's wherever he wants to be, man. He's floating in space for all we know. He's not with us though. Not here on the show.
I think he's in his hometown right now.
Probably.
I think so.
Seems like
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Where is he from? Do you know? I think
Norway.
There's some Norway. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, guys, I think that's going to do it here for Pulse today. This was just a different tone than we typically do, where we dove in, we watched a live event for this new announcement, and we got to get our hands on. Sasha, it's been months since you've been on the show, and it was a pleasure having you back. What's life like in Taipei?
It's getting back to normal. Like I said, we went through a lockdown for the last 2 months. It's getting back to normal now. So restaurants are opening and everything, and we can go back to work soon. Back to the office, so looking forward to that.
Nice.
It sounds crazy. Like, why do I look forward to going back to the office? So yeah, I have a 1-year-old toddler, and it's very disruptive trying to work from home when you have a 1-year-old running around screaming, throwing stuff, pulling all the cables out, and hitting all the keys on the keyboard.
Yeah, that sounds hard.
Yeah,
that sounds hard.
He loves playing with keyboards. Like he loves it.
Mine too. Both of mine.
And I don't know how. Like he comes up with weird stuff. I don't even know how he does it. Like he hit some strange keyboard combination, and then I have an RG Claymore, right? And then the keyboard was flashing, and I think it was in macro recording mode or something. I had never seen that before. I didn't even know there was a key shortcut to do that. It's like how did he even do that? And then it took me like half an hour to get the keyboard back to normal.
That's funny. All right, so I do have confirmation that it will, in the U.S. at least, it's available in a bunch of different countries. The Alan Walker Edition laptop will be up on the Asus eShop today in the U.S., which is where I'm not finding it yet. So
yeah, it's not there yet.
Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out on the Asus site, rog.asus.com. Keep an eye on your favorite e-tailers. Grab it as soon as you can because think these will go fast.
I'm gonna link what is supposed to be the North American eShop link in chat, but it's still not showing up yet. But this is
Bookmark
where
this link and click it all day long.
that is where it will be. But if only we realize how lucky we are, dude. We know how lucky we
all
are.
realize how lucky we are.
So just sit here and play with laptops and talk about technology all day. I mean, we love it. We love doing this at ROG, and we do this all the time. We do this every week. We do different podcasts, and honestly, we do some pretty chill stuff. So like last week, we just dove in and talked about how and why you might want to utilize your PC on your TV, basically turning it into a console, because Woodson's a big HDR nerd. He wants to get the best possible HDR on his 4K OLED, and he wants to, consoles aren't really going to get you the performance that you want. So how do you actually get the maximum out of your TV? You use your PC.
And mouse and keyboard.
Consoles
don't allow mouse and keyboard for every game. That's
Some games work. Some games work.
So it only works on some games. I didn't even know that. Okay.
I believe so. Yeah, the games have to enable it. I mean, unless you're using a cheat device to use mouse and keyboard.
I have one of those from
you can
back
do that,
in the Xbox 360 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can do those, and I think Xbox Series X does support mouse and keyboard for some games.
Yeah.
But only some. Okay.
I want to play on PC. I want good graphics. I want the whole experience mods, stuff like that. So
now that you got 4K OLED TVs that can do 120 hertz, you really want that.
Yeah, because that's
right?
what I have, right? And I've been talking about how I've been playing Spider-Man, and Spider-Man has ray tracing, and it's up to 60 FPS. It looks really nice, but that's a PS5, right? And it's like, okay, well, what happens if I take my PC with a 3080 in it and I fire up Control and I'm getting 120 FPS? With full ray tracing. Yeah. That's a even better experience, obviously. So a lot of fun. We dive into all kinds of topics like that. I know we've got
we tease what we're talking about next week, what we're maybe talking about next week.
Yeah. We're talking about
guys, first of all, a lot of people are on stream that aren't here every week with us. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. This is awesome. Super awesome to have all you here. Come back. We're here usually Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, right? Doing stuff. Jake is going to be streaming a ton of games, streaming from the Alan Walker edition next week. I think next week you're going to be streaming Psychonauts 2, right? Because that comes out next week.
Oh,
wow. We're debating on streaming it. We'll see. But if it's poopy, I'm not going to play it.
Well, but that was also the inspiration for next week's Pulse topic, which tentative, but right now we're thinking about talking about should games have difficulty modes? Because that, kind of the whole Dark Souls discussion is coming back up with Psychonauts 2, since it has kind of an easy mode.
It doesn't have easy mode. It has God mode. It has invincibility. It's beyond easy mode. You can't die. I'm gonna AFK for 20 minutes on the last boss and just to prove a point. It's no.
I mean, look, I'm gonna save this for the discussion. Guys, come back. Pulse is usually Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific.
Yep.
Although that it does kind of change sometimes when we have Sasha or someone from HQ on. And then again, every Tuesdays and Fridays, noon Pacific, 3 p.m.
Eastern. Yeah, you got it right. You got it right.
Eastern. Yeah. Jake is here streaming all kinds of
stuff.
We got
games.
A lot of good games coming up, and I don't want to spoil them all. But follow us on Twitch. Come back and join us. It's always a good time.
We got some big giveaways coming up too.
Laptop teardown.
Oh yeah, and we give away Games Planet vouchers.
Basically, we've got other full $60 game key giveaways coming
too.
We recently gave away copies of Red Dead. We recently gave copies of Resident Evil Village away. We're dropping 10 at a clip, and it's
and we have
a lot of game keys.
Bigger things in the works as well.
Oh yeah,
I'll just say that.
Even
so
bigger.
Come back if you want giveaways. Click that follow button. Come back and see us. We're giving away stuff every stream.
And if you got questions about our products, just join the chat. Ask us any questions.
That too.
We can show you the laptops, the desktops, keyboard, mice, anything, and we can answer all your questions. And we're open for discussion as well. If you guys want to discuss something and have a specific topic, if it sounds great, we might just do a stream specifically about what you think would be a cool topic.
Yeah, totally. We're always open to ideas. One of our Twitch users thinks that I should wear a different headset every week. I'll consider it.
Yeah,
I'll consider it. My mic is actually detachable, so I could put this on any one of those headphones I want.
Oh, is it a mod mic?
Yeah, it's a mod mic wireless.
Oh, okay, nice. Oh, I didn't know they have a wireless option.
Yeah, I reviewed it for IGN like a year or two ago, and I liked it so much that when I got this job, I bought one. It's actually really good. It doesn't have RGB though, like our headsets do. So
and our boxes.
And our boxes now. Yeah, our boxes are Aura Sync compatible. So, Jake, what did you do to the stream?
I broke everything, didn't I?
You broke everything. This seems like we should end it now before Jake reveals company secrets on stream or something.
No, Discord
Just
decided.
kidding. Jake doesn't know any company secrets, guys. We don't trust him with anything.
Discord decided to minimize itself, and that's how we do things here. We use Discord for the magic internet video
We
boxes.
fly by the seat of our pants at ROG.
It works super well, right?
It does work super well. Discord is love. I
Tinfoil hat in it asks if we have a Discord server.
So
not exactly.
We do, and
it's a complicated question. We're hopefully working on something. Maybe one day.
We do. It's and I'll get a link in chat shortly. The actual one that just got linked in chat is somebody changed my backend link. Is actually there's multiple Discord servers. We're a big company, right? There's like an American Discord server. There's a global Discord server. There you go. Mr. Agapi's got us. That's the correct link that he just sent in chat. So thank you, Mr. Agapi. We will get that plugged in. There's a lot going on in our Discord server. There's categories for just about every product you can imagine. So, but check it out. We do have a stream chat there. You can even suggest topics if you have something that you really want to learn more about or see us dive into. You can suggest a topic right there. But guys, that is going to do it for our stream today. Sasha Woodson, thank you for joining me. Alan Walker, thank you for making awesome music and a sweet laptop.
Yep.
And GG's,
we'll
everyone.
see you guys next time.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Cheers.